for me. They told me that they have this problem, that they are living in the past all the time. Do you have this problem? Maybe. It could be in many ways. You might be nostalgic to something beautiful that happened child, or with your grandmother, with your grandparents, and now they're passed away. Or it might be something beautiful in your relationship, ex relationship, or something like that. Or it might be in a negative light. It might be that somebody bullied you. It might be some abuse. It might be some abuse, uh, like physical or even emotional. And this might create you also this kind of addiction pattern. What we do when we are alone, when something bad happens, is that it's creating us a trauma. And this trauma is because you had to survive and you were alone and there was nowhere where you could turn into. And this is a horrible situation. This is no situation for a child to be, or even adult. And remember, when we're adult, we have our inner child in us, and you might see this in your workplace or with your spouse, that they start acting like child. And this is a moment when they enter to the trauma, and what the trauma has wounded them emotionally. So they have some kind of surviving mode, whether it's rage, whether it's crying, whether it's even silence. Whatever the reaction mode is, it might be very hard to cope to, and maybe very hard to communicate with this kind of people. Remember, if we live in a past, we become depressed. If we live in the future, we become with anxiety, we become anxious. But if we live in this right present moment, we will find happiness. But if you have this problem of living in the past, try to think, like, why would you go there? First, if it's something that you feel safer there. And this might be the reason, because you know what's going to happen. Even if it's bad or if it's good, you know what's going to happen. Now, if it's something very horrible, you might have a fear of going forward, of the future, because what else can happen? If this was already this horrible, what's gonna happen now? And this is something that we start even creating from the fly elephant. So we can start exaggerating things, even they didn't happen yet. So the solution is to live in the moment, but really you cannot do this by alone usually, because our subconscious mind computer is more effective than our conscious mind. Let's say it's like 100,000 megabits per second. It's our subconscious mind, but our conscious mind is only 10 megabytes per second. It is a small old computer what you're handling here when you're in your conscious mind. So that's why we need a lot of technique and the way to analyze where is the healing prevention, like in psychokinesiology we do. So if you have this situation, I highly recommend you to reserve your first free conversation so that we can dig to it, like what is there, what is stopping you to living in this present moment. Of course, consciously, you can start focusing on this moment. You can start feeling like, what do I like about this moment? For example, for me, I love now this sunshine, this sea is calm behind me. I love this feeling. And I'm here safe in this moment of other problems that I need to face very soon, that I start working. But when you like recharge yourself, you have more power to go through with all the problems that's gonna come to your day. Please, if you have this, comment below. Remember to participate on the raffle, the Christmas raffle. You still have time. And think about it. If you have this problem, why would you stay addicted to it? And to find out if you're addicted, what do you think when you wake up? Try to think. What do you think when you wake up? Take care. Have a great day. Lots of love and light to you all.